On the Rural Radio Network, and it's time to take a look at our midday livestock trade with livestock market analyst Kyle Bumsted. And we have seen this cattle market all over the place here this morning as we wait for any cash trade to come through. Tell me what you're making of trade here this morning.
Well, Lacey, it's been a two-sided choppy trade session here. We started off under a little bit of pressure, and then we shot up here in this April contract, ran up to 241.67, which would have been above the gap fill and took out the underverse close we had there from the previous session here. We did fill that gap yesterday at 241.40. I would like to see us close above this 239.5 area. That was today's lows, and that's below yesterday's lows of 239.52. So if we were to close below that 239.52 to that 239.50 area and below, that would be an outside day lower on the charts, which would technically be a bearish formation. Now, on the feeder cattle side of things here, we did see that index up about 4 cents here at 373.91 with a daily average of 374.53 on 10,368 head. That daily average price from yesterday was 13 cents higher than last week, so pretty quiet there. This April contract, we did run up to 366.25. We traded down to 361.77. We're at 362.57, so that's looking okay for now. We would like to see these feeders close green here today, but that could be tough to do because we're seeing a little bit of commercial sell pressure here in the spreads. Now, there is a little bit of live cattle trade cash action taking place out there. We did see 245 passed early on today, about 9:15 here in Kansas. Then there was a 238 bid here in the north. Then there was a 246 trade on the fed cattle auction sale down there in Texas. And then there's a few traded here to Nebraska Regional here at 378. And then there was a few in Kansas traded at 243, and I'm not sure what the quality or what the issue is with those, but there was some of that trade here. So a lot of moving parts here as we finish the week.
That is livestock market analyst Kyle Bumsted with a look at our midday trade here on the Rural Radio Network.
Struggling with corn rootworm, equipment clogs, and costly slowdowns? Say hello to Apello, a new soil-applied insecticide from Syngenta. Powered by planazoline technology, Apello is a smooth, tank mix-friendly formulation that tackles rootworm with ease. Say goodbye to the past and hello to bigger bushels and better returns at brighterwithapello.com. Always read and follow label instructions. Apello is a restricted-use pesticide.
On the hunt for lost ROI? Chart a course and find hidden profit potential with Acuron Corn Herbicide. It's the only herbicide strong enough to bury competing weeds and help you unearth 5 to 15 more bushels per acre. How's that for hidden riches? Uncover the real value of Acuron at Acuron-herbicide.com. Acuron is a restricted use pesticide. Always read and follow label instructions.
Welcome back to the Rural Radio Network for a check of your markets. Grain futures are continuing their lowered trade today as they correct some overbought conditions and see some profit taking after the strong day they had Thursday. Brazil's soybean harvest will continue to expand with early yields looking strong, though the crop condition ratings continue to fall. And there is little change for Argentina weather as rains are expected to pick up into next week, helping the soil moisture and corn crop there. And soybean futures rallied yesterday with some optimism from China and biofuel expectations. But as we head into a 3-day weekend and China celebrates their new year for the next 10 days, there are slim chances for much soybean buying business. And wheat futures are lower this morning still ahead of rain forecasts for the southern plains, which could help ease the drought conditions, though only just slightly. March corn is up a half at 431 3/4. May down a quarter at 441 1/2. March soybeans down 6 1/2 at 1130 3/4. May down 6 1/4 at 1146. Chicago March wheat down a nickel at 547 1/2. May down 8 1/2 at 550. Kansas City March wheat down 11 at 543. May down 11 3/4 at 554 1/4. March soybean meal is down 80 cents at 307.10. March soybean oil down 67 at 56.87. April live cattle are down 40 cents at 240.25. June down a quarter at 236. March feeders are up 32 cents at 366.05. April down 25 at 363.37. April lean hogs are down 30 cents at 91.52. May down 62 at 95.42. And Class 3 milk for March is down 41 cents at 16.04. That's a check of your markets. You're listening to the Rural Radio Network.